Okay, so we'll just start with a reminder on how I actually add. So there has been a question: perform the following binary arithmetic: 10.11 plus 10.1. Pretty straightforward. Before I begin, I'm just going to do it in Zoom because it's a little bit easier. Before I begin, guys, just really quickly, I often have something like this on my far right hand side of my page, particularly in the exam, just to remind myself, because I will use traditional decimal strategies. So like, how I normally add with decimals, so how I learnt in year 1 or year 2, I will actually use the same strategies, and it can get confusing when I know 1 plus 1 is 2. I have to be careful because I can't write 2 down here. I actually have to write 2 in binary, which is 1, 0, and then I have to carry. So it gets a little bit confusing. So I always make sure I have something like this written on my right hand side. Again, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4 in binary. Okay, so I might just chuck a 1 in here, even though it doesn't, I mean to chuck a 0 in there just so it makes a little bit more sense to me. Okay, so I start 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now this is where I have to use, a carry. So it's 2 digits, so 1, 0. So I put the 0 there, and I carry the 1 like I do in decimal. So like I learn. Dots are decimal places under decimal places. So there's a decimal place in there. 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 plus 1 is 2. And a reminder, I represent 2 as 1, 0. And that goes in there. So a couple of tips with that, guys. That's just addition. This is a very basic addition. Hopefully when we start to do some of the other subtraction and multiplication and division, where you see it gets a little bit more complicated, this carry and remembering these becomes really, really important.